Hi guys, so today we're going to review what we did in class today, which is the properties of numbers. So we're going to go ahead and start with commutative. So for commutative we have two. We have addition, one for addition. And that's when you add A plus B, which is the same thing as B plus A, okay? And then we have multiplication. And again, when you multiply A times B is the same thing as multiplying B times A, okay? Then we have associative. And for addition, we have A plus B plus C is the same thing as A plus B plus C. And for multiplication, A times B times C is the same thing as A times B times C. Then we have the identity property. And for addition, any number plus 0 is going to give you the same number. And for multiplication, any number times 1 is going to give you the same number. And the last one is called inverse. Now for addition, any number plus the opposite of that number is equal to 0. And for multiplication, any number times the reciprocal of that number is equal to 1. Okay? Alright, so we're only going to do 5 problems from here. And we're going to start with number 1. So it says Aaron earned $75 his first week mowing lawns. He did not earn any money the second week. So that means I had to add 75 plus 0. And then it says the total that he earned for both weeks is 75, so that's equal to 75. Which property does this represent? So any number plus 0 is equal to the same number. So if I look up here, that's the identity property. So letter D is your answer. Number 2. Louise wrote the expression 4x plus 3z as her answer to a math problem. Grace wrote the same answer as Louise using the commutative property. Which expression shows Grace's answer? So if I look up here, if I'm looking at the commutative property, that means that the same number plus the other number, all we have to do is switch them around. So if I started with 4x plus 3z, that means 3z plus 4x has to give me the same thing. Okay? So G is correct. Number 3, the table shows the number of cups of lemonade that Michelle sold in 3 days at a lemonade stand. She wrote the expression 25 plus 35 plus 15 in parentheses to represent the number of cups of lemonade sold, which expression is equivalent to the expression that Michelle wrote using the associative property. Okay, so we're going to look at the associative property. So we know that A plus B in parentheses plus C is the same thing as A plus B plus C in parentheses. So we're going to use the same strategy here. Okay, so we're going to put 25 plus 35 in parentheses plus 15. That would be the associative property, so C is correct. Now, on the bag, we're going to skip number 4 and go to number 5. It says, Ms. Leary wrote the statement 18 plus A times 1 is equal to 18 plus A. Okay? So, remember, if I multiply any number times 1, I should get the same number. So here, I multiplied 18 times A. That was the number that I'm multiplying times 1, so my answer has to be 18 plus A. So that is called the identity property, which is A. Now we're going to skip to number 8. And it says, the table shows the answers that Charlie and Gregory wrote on a quiz. Both students answered the question correctly. Which property proves both students' answers are correctly? So here, I'm multiplying 3 times 4 times y. Okay? So the only thing that I'm doing is multiplying 4 times y first here, and then times 3. Over here, Gregory's multiplying 3 times 4 first, and then times y. Okay? So this is actually the associative property because you have 3 variables and you're multiplying them in different order, but you get the same answer. Okay. Now we're not going to answer the rest of the problems. We're going to actually do them in class tomorrow. So go ahead and bring this tomorrow with you to class. Thank you.